We are in the height of summer and boy, am I feeling it. We're not used to super hot weather here in Ireland, so my little fan over here is working overtime. Can you see? And my skin needs a little less in this weather. So in today's video, I'm walking you through my evening summer skincare routine. So last week I shared my morning routine for these warmer months, and I will make sure to put a link for that down below as well as up here. So today we're all about the nighttime. Now this is my favorite part of the day. It's the wind down. It's what I call removing the day. I put on my comfy clothes and I really take my time with my evening routine. Now, as y'all know, skincare is a ritual for me. It's something that I truly enjoy, unlike the morning when I'm in a massive rush. So here I like to take my time. Sorry, the fan. The fan's making my hair go la. So these are the products that I'm using right now at the end of the day. So these suit the warmer weather and allow me to still layer the products and the ingredients that I really want in my routine. Now this is definitely a pared back for me, but this is by no means a minimalist approach. So no judgment, please. Like, I know this isn't for everyone. First things first, I need to take the day off. Now, if I'm wearing makeup, I start with micellar water and I just use it on the eye area to get rid of the mascara. I really hate that raccoon makeup swirling situation that goes all around my face. So I use a few pumps of Bioderma on each eye. I put it on a little cotton round. I lightly press the cotton swab into my eyelashes and I let it just sit there for a second and then I gently sweep it away. That means there's no pulling and there's no tugging. I've tried just about every single brand of micellar water on this planet. And this is the one that I keep coming back to again and again. In fact, when I first moved here, you could not buy this in Ireland at all. So I used to buy it off of the UK eBay site. Now most of the pharmacies carry it, so I am in luck. But this thing is great because it's gentle and it's effective. It's kind of like a magnet for makeup. So next is always the double cleanse, regardless of whether I'm wearing makeup or not. And in my opinion, it's probably the most important step. You gotta have clean skin before you put anything else on. So I prefer a balm or even a gel to oil cleanser. One of my new favorites is by Wise. It's called the Take It Off Cleanser. This is a gel to oil cleanser that feels so luxurious on the skin and it really gets the deep down dirt. It dissolves stubborn makeup and sunscreen, but it is still so kind to my dry skin. Like there's no squeaky tight feeling because I'm just not having that here. You can either apply this directly to dry or to damp skin. So I like to rub this gently into my skin and then I add a bit of water to emulsify. You guys, this smells amazing and it just feels divine when you're using it. Like this is a joy to use. It was sort of a surprise. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as I did, but I absolutely adore it. I always remove with the washcloth and I like the kind that you can slip your hand into because they're really handy and they give you great control over the parts of your face. So I buy mine from a French site a few times a year when they get too scratchy for my face and then they just become cleaning cloths for the kitchen. So I use one side to get the Wise cleanser off and my skin is just so clean and it's so soft. So then I go in for a second cleanse and my preference is almost always a cream cleanser. They tend to be gentle and hydrating. So my all-time favorite cleanser in the whole wide world is by S. It's the Sensitive Cleanser. It is ultra gentle and it's formulated for sensitive skin, yet it is highly effective at removing makeup and sunscreen too. In fact, I've used this for both my first and my second step many times. In fact, you don't actually need to have two different products, by the way, for a double cleanse. You can use whatever you have and just do it twice. So I apply this all over my face and then just like the previous one, I add a little bit of water and then I use the second side of my cloth to remove it. And my face is just calm, hydrated, and oh so happy. Okay, next are devices. Now I typically do my skincare devices in the evening because I just don't have time in the morning before work. And this is usually where you would see LED light therapy as well as microcurrent. For the last 3 months, I've been testing a new device that works on dry skin. So after about 5 minutes, when I know it's completely dry, I go in with the DermRays Revive. This is a salon grade 1064 nanometer diode laser, which is for at-home use. So what this should do is help to boost collagen, firm the skin, fade hyperpigmentation, and smooth down the texture without any pain or downtime. So I just pulse this across the areas of my face for a few minutes while binge watching Netflix. Now, this device is FDA cleared and it uses laser energy energy, not LED. So you're getting dermis level stimulation. And I have to say, this has been an absolute joy to use because it's so fast. Now, I do have a full review video that is coming up soon. The beauty of this is, honestly, it's painless and it's super duper fast. However, it does leave your skin pretty dehydrated and sometimes it can be a little bit red. So immediately I go in with a mist first. This will come as absolutely no surprise. Maysama's Green Rooibos Hydrating Mist is my go-to. So just like in my morning routine, I use this because it's loaded with antioxidants plus humectants like glycerin and beta-glucan to draw in moisture. It even has a stable form of vitamin C to subtly brighten my skin over time. I'm kind of never without this product. And because I've just done the laser, I also like to do a quick hydrating mask. It cools my skin and brings down any lingering redness. So everything I apply after works even better. So I like to pop on one of these Medicube Super Cica masks as it is a super quick way to calm everything down. It's loaded with Centella asiatica, it has aloe as well as tea tree, plus hyaluronic acid. So all of these together are soothing, cooling, and rehydrating the skin. You only need this for 5 minutes. I just give myself the 5 minutes. So the redness is generally gone and my skin is feeling a lot calmer and hydrated. I think of this as kind of a mini reset before I go on with the rest of my routine. I only do this on the days that I'm using the DermRays. So that's usually twice a week. So now that my skin is damp and receptive, it's serum time. And this is my chance to really treat and repair the skin. I use a couple of different serums in the evening, focusing on peptides and healing and reparative ingredients. So first up is my powerhouse. It is my anti-aging serum, which is the Allies of Skin Multi-Peptides and GF Advanced Lifting Serum. GF stands for growth factors. So it is packed with multiple peptides to boost elasticity and firmness, and then it has a 3% growth factor complex, which is really to support cell regeneration and repair. And let me tell you, this stuff works. I did a video where I isolated and tested this product, I think it was for 8 to 12 weeks, because I wanted to see if it delivered on its claims. And by golly, it did. And I have the photos to prove it. So I will leave that video in the description bar below if you want to check it out. So I apply a pump or two, and then I pat it into my skin and I just let it do its magic. Now, generally, I would combine this with the Allies of Skin Copper Tripeptide and Ectoin Advanced Repair Serum. So this is all about soothing and strengthening. It contains a 2% ectoin and a copper tripeptide complex that not only deeply moisturizes and helps my skin retain moisture, it also provides antioxidant protection against daily damage. In other words, it's kind of telling my skin to chill out and recover. Plus, it contains an ingredient called saccharide isomerate, I really hope that's how you pronounce that, which has been proven to improve the thickness of menopausal skin by 15%. Hallelujah. So I did a video with Allies founder Nicholas Travis, and he suggested that I combine 1 pump of the GF serum with 1 pump of the copper tripeptides, because that's what he does. So that's what I've been doing for ages. But when I went to do this routine for you, I had no pumps left and I have no backup. So clearly I need to place an order toot sweet. So instead I opened another product. This is my Theramide Copper Peptides by Niche Labs. It's a more straightforward treatment. No frills, just those skin-loving little blue drops. You know, the benefits are similar. The copper peptides help stimulate repair and can even encourage collagen production. It's a bit like having a spare battery for my skin's overnight recovery. So I apply a few pumps and I press it into my skin. I think I may have used a few too many pumps here, but anyway. So I do tend to alternate between both of these copper peptides. They're both fantastic and very different price points. Okay, next up is the mighty Retinoid, although this is not my regular one. This one is by Zoe. It is the Skin Health Retinol Skin Brightener at a 0.5%. I bought this product by accident. I actually meant to get their vitamin A peel, which was suggested by my friend Claudia over at Claudia Glows. I typically prefer a higher concentration retinaldehyde, but I'm using this up. And I have to admit, it feels really, really nice on the skin. And it also contains some brightening ingredients to tackle hyperpigmentation. So I've really enjoyed using this. I think I'm actually getting to the end. Okay, next up is the eye cream. I never forget the eyes. They need love too, especially at night as we go into repair mode. So this product is a new one to me. This is the Bloom Effects Black Tulip Eye Treatment, and it is quickly becoming a staple for me. I take a little pea-size amount and I use the metal roller to apply this to my skin. It feels so good, particularly if you keep both of these in the fridge. So nice. So this is more of a serum, like a gel serum, and it's packed with 31 botanical extracts to hydrate, depuff, and tighten. And I have another tip for you. Sometimes I like to apply the serum and then I put these dew eye masks. This is the Forever eye mask, and these are reusable and they are so fabulous. And this sort of locks the serum in and it gives it a more intensive treatment. So I would generally wear those for about a half an hour, and when you take it off, oh my goodness, the skin is so plump. So sometimes I do that in the morning before I go for my morning walk. Yes, I might walk around using these, and sometimes I do it at night. It's a little dynamic duo there. Okay, next up is the moisturizer. And when it comes to summer evening moisturizers, this can go one of three ways. Number one is no moisturizer at all. Like if it is super hot and sticky, then I give it a skip and I let the retinol be my last step, because that particular Zoe product, it does feel quite hydrating. Number two, I go with a very light moisturizer. I've recently started using the Sake Balm moisturizer by Educated Mess. I mentioned this in my morning routine because that's what I've been using, and I am absolutely hooked. So this is a lightweight gel cream moisturizer that is deceptively powerful. It's called the Sake Balm because it contains sake ferment, and this is great for softening and for brightening the skin, and this is bursting with hydrating ingredients and peptides. The texture is so lovely. It's just actually very difficult to describe because it's not super heavy, which makes it fine for the hot weather or even those with oily skin. It sinks in quickly, but it just leaves my skin so plump and supple. I don't know how it does it. So it's deep hydration without greasiness or heaviness, which is perfect for warmer nights when I just don't want to put a heavy cream on my face, which by the way is what I always want. The heavier the better. It's just my preference. And then number three is more of a repair. And I have to gush about a new product that I recently met. This is called the Calm Balm by Mayloom, and it is definitely a new love in my life. Some nights my skin needs extra nourishment and soothing. Like on a DermRays evening, if I have a bit of the redness, I'm going to want something that's just going to pack a bit more of a punch. Or if I've gotten too much sun, this is what I will put on my skin. So as the name suggests, it's all about calming and repairing. Now this is a rich balm, but it kind of melts into your skin like an oil with the warmth of my skin. It's infused with a ton of reparative natural ingredients. 91% of them are active botanicals and lipids designed specifically to lock in moisture and restore the barrier. So the Calm Balm instantly comforts irritations and is basically a multi-purpose salve for angry or dry skin. If you ever get that flaky skin from using Tret, I used to get it a lot around my nose and around the corners of my mouth. It'll take care of that in a flash. Then a couple of times a week, I like to incorporate some form of exfoliation into my evening routine. I just want to keep my skin smooth and glowing. And I have found when I stop doing this, I notice the most significant difference when I add it back in. Now, these aren't for every night. I'm not into daily exfoliating unless it's built into something I'm using, but they definitely have a place in my routine. So the first one is by Educated Mess. Gosh, I just seem to have so many of her products in my routine. It's telling you something. This one is called the Hair of the Dog Exfoliating Mask, and it is so cool. It's not a bad name either. It has this unusual bubbling effect. It's like a fizz that activates on your skin. Now, this might not be for everyone. Cindy, I know my friend Cindy over at Beyond 50 Skin did not like it. So she sent me hers. Thank you. But I absolutely love it. It has gold stabilized vitamin C as well as turmeric for brightening. And after rinsing this off my skin, it is so incredibly smooth and fresh. Now, this isn't your traditional acid exfoliant. The enzyme activity on your skin is what's doing all the work. It's really a fascinating product, and it's super effective. It's like I've buffed away all the week's roughness and revealed a brighter layer underneath. And I'm telling you, there is zero irritation. I have another newbie in this category by Motif. It's called the Renew Resurfacing Peptide Toner. Now, this is formulated with peptides as well as a trio of gentle AHAs. It has lactic, malic, and mandelic acids. And I swipe this on with a cotton pad after my cleansing, and that's kind of it. Now, on the nights that I use an exfoliant, I don't use any other actives. I skip a day with everything, and then I just go in with my Mayloom Cover Balm over it. And I call it a night. So I typically alternate these products. Both of them are about once a week, and they are both fantastic. Okay, we're almost done, but there are a couple of last items that I use daily. First up is the Spectaculash Lash Serum. Now, I mentioned this in my morning routine because I use it both morning and night. I simply brush a thin line of Spectaculash along my upper lash line. It takes all of 3 to 5 seconds. This helps them grow longer and fuller by nourishing the hair follicles. So I've used this for years and I know that it works. And the last item is for my scalp. That's because the skin on my head is just as important as the skin on my face or my body. This is called Remy's PM Density Drop. This water-based overnight scalp serum is packed with ingredients to soothe, hydrate, and protect. Plus, it has copper peptide-based ingredients to support stronger, denser hair growth while maintaining scalp health. So I drop a little bit of the serum all over my scalp and then lightly tap my massager all over just to get the blood flowing, which helps encourage absorption. Well, that's what the owner Claire told me to do. So this works while I sleep to rebalance the scalp, to reduce breakage, and improve resilience, which is really good for anyone that's focused on anti-aging scalp care and fuller hair, which I am. What's interesting about this serum is that it's like water, so it doesn't get greasy or in any way impact my styling. And I think it took me a while to use it because of that. I was nervous. I don't wash my hair every day, and I thought it was going to make it feel different. Not at all. It's water. It dries off in a matter of minutes. You won't even know it's there. So you can apply this to wet or to dry hair. And then I also use the AM serum, which I think I forgot to include in my morning routine. Oops. So I use this in the morning and I use this in the evening. There's one last thing before I switch off the lights. Gary's going to roll his eyes now. I cannot go to bed without my beloved Olla pillow from Sleep and Glow. So I'm a committed back sleeper, and this is the only pillow that actually keeps me comfortable as well as supported all night. Back sleeping has legit beauty and health benefits. It helps prevent sleep wrinkles since your face isn't smashed into the pillow. It keeps your head and neck aligned, which means you have less neck pain. And it reduces fluid retention, so you wake up with less puffiness in your face and your eyes. I genuinely think of this as the final step in my skincare routine. And it's another one that works while I sleep. And I believe they're having a sale right now that goes on until July 31st. If you use my code MarySkin, you will get 15% off. And if you're not a back sleeper, their Omni pillow is perfect for the side sleeper because it has this little cutout for your face so it doesn't smush into the pillow, because that absolutely causes wrinkles. I used this pillow for a good year or so before I mastered back sleeping. I mean, and there is a trick to it. And if you want to see how I did it, I will list a video in the description bar below. So guys, that's it. That's my evening skincare routine from start to finish. Now, I know it seems like a lot of steps on paper. I mean, what can I say? I'm skincare obsessed. But this is my wind down ritual and I savor it. Sometimes when I'm going up to do my face, Gary's like, oh, she's going to be up there forever. Is that right?
And I'm right.
I know, but it's so fun. This whole routine is about nourishing, repairing, and pampering my skin, so I wake up with refreshed and happy skin. I mean, who doesn't want that? So now I want to hear from you. What does your evening routine look like? Have you tried any of these products? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow skincare lover. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Sweet dreams. Are we rolling? Are we rolling?
Oh, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Okay.
Rolling.
I really hope you put that in. A little sing-song. Okay. Try it again. Third time's a charm.
Get it right, Mary. Come on.
Okay, fine.